raffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the... Extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Clark. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Blue check.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. the gun. They'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The tight end Olsen in motion. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try the left side. Clark. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Clark. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out for Olsen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses talk before a game to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they wanted in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 6. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pick up there.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going going to bring up second down. In motion goes the tight end. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Right back to Spiller on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Mooney. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. They will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards there on third down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Hey, Matt Olson.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
It's a quarterback sneak. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. You and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So, for the Chargers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2.
I couldn't hit him. I just didn't trust it. I should have hit him. I called it right. I set it up perfectly. I should have hit him. And he ran in. I just didn't trust Asante, man. I felt like Asante was playing that shit, bro. I should have. I feel like Asante was playing that shit, man. I should have zigged him. I probably could have hit Devontae too. I just didn't know which one I didn't. Well, I could have hit one of them niggas. I could have hit him right here. I didn't know if Asante had Acrobat or not. I don't even think that's Asante, actually. Oh, it is Asante. No, it's not. I could have hit it. He wasn't going to do it. I thought that was Asante. That wasn't even Asante, bro. I could have really got that. That's crazy. I should have just I held on to that bitch. I thought I was going to be able to run it in, but I should have known I wouldn't. I should have really threw that bitch right there. He even ran to me, man. That's crazy. Oh, well. I probably should have just went for the field goal. Nigga threw the ball 8 times, bro. That's it. That's crazy. Just because I threw 3 picks. Those 3 picks were really uncalled for. He had 2 pick sixes. In the ball, the seam routes was open because he runs a cover 2 so much, but it's just my quarterback can't make the throw. Like, that's tough. I really needed that win too. That puts me at 7 losses. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna make the playoffs. I was gonna have to win out anyways. I wasn't gonna do that, so really I just I shouldn't have threw those picks. That was so stupid. That was a dumb loss right there. I've had nothing but dumb losses this game. I mean, this season, like, for real though. I've just had losses that I really could beat the people that I've lost to. I don't even know. In fact, I threw 3 picks. Just uncalled for. They're picks that I could have not thrown, really. And the fact that 2 of them were pick sixes. I should have just went to overtime. And just dubbed it out. I just knew he was going to run a cover 2, and I called the cover 2 beater, but I didn't trust it. And that's really what happened. That's unfortunate because I needed that win. Because it was a division win too, which would have played a huge part.
can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms
Yep.
over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
I don't think I'm gonna make the playoffs this season. Q down put three interceptions on this nigga stat line. And only one touchdown. Yeah. It's just not a good season. Not a good season. I really should have threw that ball to Square. I thought that was Asante, but I could have hit it. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't let that go. I should have just let it go. Oh man, that's so bad. It was wide open. I just didn't trust it. But I knew that was going to be open too, and I just literally didn't trust it. It was so stupid. It's alright though. It is what it is. And this dude's zone probably ain't even high. It's an 80. And we got 68 man. I for sure could have threw it on him. I just didn't. I just didn't trust. I thought that was Asante, man. What's Asante's number? 26. So dumb, bro. I'm so disappointed in myself. Cause I called the perfect play for that cover two, and that I knew he was gonna be in the cover two, and I just didn't throw that bitch. So dumb. I knew it too. As soon as I seen the way it was lined, I was like, oh, this is gonna be open. If Devontae's not open on the flat, then Square is open on the curl, but both were really open actually, because he was playing in the middle of both. I should have just threw to Devontae. I'm 4-7, and my schedule is tough too. Going towards the end, it's just been tough this whole season. Can't string together no wins. Like, I just got a lot of L's, man. I got YG next, and KP, and him again, and hopefully then I could win all of these and end up 10-7. But even 10-7, it's not gonna get me in the offs though, because that would Domino would have to lose 7 games as well, and I would have to beat him. We got the Colts and the Jags. It's just, I'm not making the offs this season, and I gotta just accept that. I feel really dumb for not going to overtime. The 5-6 is a lot better chances of the playoffs than 4-7, for sure. But the problem is, I've been trying to do seam routes with this nigga and threw 3 picks. It just shouldn't have did it. They was wide open though, bro. Like, the corner is staying in the flat. That gap between the safety and the corner Carr could get that there, but my quarterback just doesn't have the deep accuracy up there yet. Once his deep accuracy gets in the green, he'll be able to make that throw. But yeah, it's all right. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know. So I can't. Honestly, I'm throwing better with him than I probably am giving him credit for. Up until this, I only had 13 picks. The 3 picks really fucked my numbers up. But if I would have just been able to turn those 2 interceptions to 2 touchdowns, he would have 23 touchdowns and 14 picks, which would be good. But I'm going to try to get him at least 40 touchdowns. I'm not going to make the playoffs, at least get him into a superstar. I got his breakout game, but the problem with this running back is that he's fast and he's shifty and he can catch really well, but he's not really a strong runner yet, so he doesn't really break tackles. And that's the problem with my run game right now, but He can catch. He still got 9 touchdowns and 575 yards. He can catch. But yeah, I should have played smarter. It's on me. Nah, he really didn't.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bent and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Yeah, it'd be worth it if he becomes a superstar, but I'd be lying if I say I didn't wish that I can take back some of these games, because I feel like I could, even with him normally being a 71, I could easily right now be 7-4 versus 4-7. I'm just throwing, when I go into the games throwing with him like he's already on Carr's level. It's not when I win games. I win games when I start off completing passes instead of like calling routes that I know are open on the defenses, even though I know he can't really throw those accurate yet. It's I gotta be more patient when I'm throwing with him, cause like I shouldn't have lost that game. He really only had 7 first downs. like the man had 7 first downs to my 18. You know, it's just them pick sixes. Them pick sixes really did save him, because he literally only completed 6 passes. Like, and he wasn't even running that good. He had 40-something rushing yards. That's a damn shame. Oh well.